Listen up.
It's just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, DaniLeigh has done her first interview since having her baby with Angie Martinez. And she talked about a lot of different things. She talked about what transpired that day when DaBaby was on IG Live with her and was attempting to kick her out of his house.
What could you tell us about what was happening that day?
I had left before that, and then we tried to work things out, so I came back again. So I was living there for the 3 months, and a lot of things were said, a lot of things came out that night.
In front of everybody.
Right. We were, like, I'll admit, we were pretty lit. I was drinking a bottle of wine, and so it all came out on that live for sure. And yeah, it was very triggering and very sad. I wish it didn't happen because I don't want my baby to see that later on in life, but she'll grow to be her own person.
All right, in addition to that, if you recall, DaBaby had also called her a side piece during that time, and here's what she had to say.
During that time, I definitely wasn't his side piece, and he knows that too, but told me, like, the night before I was doing the most when it comes to, like, crying and all this stuff, how I felt. And I guess he said what he said out of anger and try to make me look bad, I guess. I don't know. It was very selfish, being that I just had our baby. Like, it was very selfish. And
Does he apologize to you?
no.
Really?
He's just like that, though. As you can see, you seen his interview. He said, does he regret anything? He said, nope.
Now she talked about their relationship because she really did love him.
Really what I want to ask you is, like, where are you at with that relationship? Because, like, it's
Oh,
hard,
it's-
right?
yeah.
It's over.
I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like it almost had to go there, like, for me to let go.
Why?
I mean, maybe not had to go there, but
You were in it.
I was in it. Like,
You were in
who
love.
knows if I would have, like, stayed if we weren't on live. Like, I don't know. Like, there had been so many chances that I gave, but now, like, I've just learned and grown so much that I'm just like, okay, I've just learned to love myself so much more. Because I feel like I really did love him so much that I was just giving it all to him, all my focus. I didn't even focus on my career. The past 2 years, I haven't really done anything with my music or nothing. So, yeah, it's definitely over.
Ooh, that's tough when you get in a relationship and then you're like, I'm not even going to focus on my career. I'm not going to, that's a long time to not do that. Now, she also discussed that song, the Yellowbone song that she had put out that clearly people had an issue with.
When I did drop the snippet and saw how everyone reacted, I was like, ooh, I messed up. I messed up. I didn't super realize it at that time, and that's why I responded, like, defensive. But it was a horrible mistake. It was not a good moment for sure for me.
Now, DaBaby did respond already, and here is what DaBaby had to say in response to DaniLeigh's interview.
I feel like you waited too late. I told you back in December you should capitalize off the situation. It's a green move for, your label to have you drop the interview the same time you dropping a new song. I feel like y'all kind of showing y'all hand. I feel like y'all should have put that together better. I also feel like, before we got on your brother, you were just at the London with me that whole week getting busy. And I also feel like you should tell them folks the real reason why I put you out is because you was stalking my other baby mama, and that's affecting, my relationship with my princess, my big girl.
All right, in addition, here's what DaBaby has to say about how he feels about DaniLeigh right now.
And that's why I had to make the adjustments, back in November. I'm grown, I'm an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta coexist with nobody who too toxic for me and who don't serve me well. When I could have cleared my name, I took the high road, and I ain't tripping about that. I'm proud of that. Because I could have smashed on all that, but that would have, that would have left Shorty, and I ain't with that. I don't want Shorty broken. I just didn't want you around me no more, you know what I'm saying? And just like today, I was finna have another birthday party for my princess. You done got on her line playing just like before. You affected my relationship with my other children because causing stuff over here. You need to just stay over there where you at.
All right. I mean, DaniLeigh has the right to tell her side of the story from her point of view, and it didn't feel like she said anything too disrespectful to either one of them. Now, Mimi, who is his other children's mother, also responded. She wrote on her Instagram story, "Side chick tried to turn main chick while throwing rocks and hiding your hands, and now looking for sympathy from the world. FOH, my silence done saved a lot of face. Feel how y'all want to feel, but ain't another person gonna holler about holding Mimi accountable. I be quiet, but y'all still find some way to tear down my character. Ain't never been bitter or mad, and funny thing is I was being attacked for a year and some change, but ain't never looked to play victim. I sat my ass back and let everything unfold. Karma just a bitch, but we already knew that. Anytime I ever said something to a hoe is because they came for me first." So those were the responses from DaniLeigh's Sit Down with Angie Martinez. All right. And also, this is breaking news. Gunna has turned himself in this morning. So he surrendered to authorities after being among the 28 people indicted on 56 counts. He's being charged with conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, and he has turned himself in.
What does that even mean? I needed an attorney to tell me what does that mean. Conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. Mm-hmm. You either violated it or you didn't, right? That's what I would think. Mm-hmm. And usually when it's a conspiracy charge, it's a conspiracy connected to something, like conspiracy connected to, drugs, or conspiracy connected to a murder. Like this conspiracy to violate the RICO, like, huh?
I guess we'll find out soon enough now that he's turned himself in and they've been having press conferences. All right, well, that is your rumor reports.
All right, thank you, Miss Yee. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Well, speaking of pee, let's talk about pee and poop, okay? The first pee that you ever pushed in life was pee and poop. And we'll talk about it after the hour.
All right, we'll get to that next. And then get on the phone right now for Ask Yee if you need relationship advice. Any type of advice, 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.